Good morning, my friends. It is morning for me. My daughter's sleeping. Hopefully she'll stay sleeping until I'm done sharing with you all of my Lambtown Fiber Fest goodies. But I think I'm gonna light this candle. I shared this before, and actually I have another one. It's out for delivery, and it's from Warm Wishes Candles, but I ordered it through Simply Serving, and I believe it's in a amber colored jar and that it's sparkly on the inside. But I'm about to light this, so the pecan as you see it will most likely be gone. I found that if I burn it here, I have to turn the flower because the fire singes the flower, the fake flower. Isn't this cute? Look at this. This is a little matchbox I got years ago. But let's light a candle. Let's attempt to light a candle. Hey. Come on. Hey. What the heck? Okay, I'm gonna turn the box around. Let's try this again. I broke it. It's just been one of those mornings. Come on. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yay! Nope, nope, don't go out, don't go out, don't go out, don't go out. Oh! Okay. Third time's the charm. Okay, here we go. Yay! Okay, we gotta make it to the candle. Make it to the candle. Yes, success. Ooh, the pecan's gonna be gone. It's already singeing a little. I wanted to share with you my Lambtown Festival goodies. I hope you want to see them. Let's see if I can put you up just a teensy bit higher. Okay, that's better. Okay, so first, what should I start with? Okay, these bags. Look. Little yarn balls. It's a chicken knitting on top of a nest of yarn balls. It's so cute. I love birds. Birds are my favorite animals. I thought this was really neat. It has a little handle. Sometimes I don't want to go find a fancy project bag, and if I'm going to my parents' house, because we go over there every Sunday, and I need a project, and I've been putting them in Ziploc bags because it's quicker, and now I can do this. So this is my when I don't want a fancy bag. I got another one that's actually holding a lot of my goodies. And if you know anything about me, I love toadstools. I carve toadstools. I paint toadstools. I like to look for toadstools. And one day I hope to forage for toadstools. And I eat toadstools. Okay, so inside this bag I have some goodies. So at the booth they had, ooh, it's not showing their name. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the name on the box, and I don't remember. I think it was Dragon. I don't think it was Dragon Horde. I don't know. I'll look it up. Their booth was actually filmed in the last video, but I'll have to put it up on the screen. But it's just so cute. There are 18 to 20 yards per color. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mini skeins. So they're really, really tiny and they're so cute. I think that's why I loved it the most, is because it's like little baby skeins of yarn and in a gradient. So it goes from like a light blue, kind of aqua blue, into greens, and then into a little, what would you call that? It's kind of an autumnal gold brown. You see? But I thought that was really pretty. She gave me a business card, which would have her name on it, which I think is in the other room. But there was a list of pattern recommendations that you could make with one of these. Most of the patterns, you needed another big skein of a main color, like a neutral, in order to do the patterns. But what I kind of want to do is just a cowl, a gradient basic cowl, maybe a lacy one, I don't know. But I just loved it so much. Okay, so there's that. Oh yes, before I forget. For my husband's birthday, we went driving around and I found a yarn shop. And I found this skein of yarn and I fell in love with the color. This is Anzula Cricket in their DK base. And the colorway for this is Grace. So I went home. When I got home, I started pattern searching and I found this beautiful colorwork cowl that I wanted to make, but you need 2 colors, hence the colorwork. And so I really liked how this person did it and I wanted to do the exact same color as this one person. So I started looking and I was having trouble finding this brand of yarn. And I didn't want to drive all the way back to the shop because it was like that I got this at, because it was maybe an hour and a half away. But when I was at the festival, you saw in the last video, I kind of touched on it for a moment. I found it. I'm not good with names, but I saw the word Anzula and I was like, wait, that's familiar. I need a yarn from there. So I called my husband, can you go on my table and see if this blue-green skein of yarn is on there and give me all the information? So once he did that, then I went on Ravelry, found the project I favorited, and then found the colorway, and bada bing, bada boo, I found it. And this is the same thing, Cricket and DK, and the colorway is Seaside. So I'll put a picture of the cowl that I want to make right up here. And wait for it. There. See? Isn't that so pretty? And this is what it looks like together. I wouldn't have picked this by itself. I would have been like, that's boring. So sometimes that's what I like about Ravelry, is seeing examples, but it's going to be so pretty and it's so squishy. Okay, back to what's in the bag. Okay, what do we have in here? Okay, I got 3 minis. This is from Oink Pigments, and they also make these little earrings, little mini skein earrings, little tiny mini skeins. It's so cute. But I don't have pierced ears, or I did have pierced ears. That's a long story. My dad did it with a potato, a thread, a needle, and some ice, and he pierced my ears, and he pierced them crooked, and then he blamed it on me because I moved too much. But, you know, if you were 9 years old and you were getting your ears pierced with a potato and a needle from your dad, you'd probably scream and wiggle a lot too. So I don't know if they've closed up and I can go and get them punched. I'll have to look into that. We'll see. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. But isn't this so pretty? I've kind of been on a purple kick where I'm attracted to purple, but I'm not quite ready to knit with purple. But I'm always up for a good cowl. But it's fingering weight, and the colorway is Merci Bouquet. So they had this big tub full of minis, and you had to kind of dig through it. So I found this, and I was looking for more purples and other colors I like. And then I found this one, and then I looked, and I'm like, oh, same color. I must really like it. So I got 2. And then the other one is Aced It. Here's their tag. So yeah, that's next in my goodie bag. Okay, here we go. This one. This is also by Anzula, and it's in their squishy fingering sock. And the colorway is Forest. I love a good teal, aqua, green color. But what I really fell in love with is I don't know if you can see, but it's like half of it's an oatmeal color and it has little flecks in it. And I like that rustic look, and hence probably why they named it Forest. So I'm curious how that is going to knit up. And that's in fingering also. It's so weird. The Lambtown Festival was so hot, and 2 days later it is freezing. I had to put my sweatshirt on because I'm just so cold. Okay, now I found this yarn. This is by Seismic Yarn. And in the last video, if you watched it, I showed a video of the yarn under a black light. For some reason, I thought that meant it was glow in the dark. It's not glow in the dark, but I got this for my daughter. She loves pink. And when this is held under a black light, the neon pink glows, right? But I thought it was glow in the dark. It's not glow in the dark. So that was a little disappointing when I realized my mistake, but it's still really pretty. So I think she'll still enjoy something made out of this. I'm gonna probably make her a cowl for her, so. We're all out, but I have one more bag and one more mini skein to show you. Okay. So one of my other projects I've been working on is a pink cowl, is a cowl made out of all of my Patreon minis and a mix of other minis, not all Patreon, but it's all from Wool and Women Fibers. And as I was looking through my ginormous bag of minis, I came across these purples. And I thought they were so pretty. But it's not enough. I want to get more purple. So I was on the hunt for purple skeins. I only found one. I'm not sure if I like it with it. Here it is. It's really pretty. I'm not sure how I feel about it together. But because it has more blue in it. Like it has, I don't know if you can tell, but there's purple, but there's also blue in it. And I wanted my cowl to be only purple. I didn't want any blue. But it goes well because the purples that are in here some of them have a bluish tint to them. So yeah, I thought it was really pretty. I got that. And then the last stop, when I was there, I didn't realize when I went out to the sheep shearing that they had a whole outdoor area. I knew they had an outdoor area for demos, but I didn't know there was shopping there too. But by that point, I was so hot and miserable. It's my pecan. It's like there's a little chunk out of it missing, melted. But I came across this one vendor, and here's her bag so you can see her label. It's Anna Joanna. I think it's Anna. It could be Anna because it's spelled A-A-N-A. Anna Joanna or Anna Joanna. Joanna. I don't know. I'm so sorry. But let's just put it close. There you go. Okay. And she had a really cute booth. She had these, oops, it's all tangled in here. Give me one moment. So she had these really cute hearts. I'll show you. Let's see, it might be better. Yeah, there we go. And she had them in different colors. They're made out of felted strips. So I bought a whole bunch of those, and then after I found the ones I wanted, I realized that her decorations were for sale. So I got a string of felt hearts and look, little yarn balls. So cute. And then this one ends with a big heart. Now I just need to figure out where I'm gonna hang it. And then I got one more because I couldn't resist. This one didn't have a big heart at the end. It just had a little heart, but it's longer. It's so pretty. And that is it. That is my haul. And now that oh no, it's not my haul. I'm sorry. I missed something. Hold on. Oh no. Oh, that just made me lose more of the pecan. Okay, I have 2 more things. I told myself I wasn't gonna buy any fiber because I have plenty of fiber to get me started. I was gonna buy tiny roving in different colors, but that booth wasn't there. So there was no Ashford booth either, and that was disappointing, but oh well. I'll have to look on Etsy for some cheap roving. And I need some greasy wool, apparently. I'm not sure where to find that. But I fell in love with this, and I think, other than the practice that I'm gonna be doing, this is gonna be my first skein of yarn that I'm gonna do. And I really hope I like yarn spinning, because if I don't, it's all that I've, put into it. It's gonna be a lot for not liking something. But look at this Christmas red. And I don't know if you can see the sparkle. Oh, I love it. Oh my goodness. This is by Pan's Garden. Wild and wonderful hand-spun yarn and other fine fiber creations. The fiber content. It's merino, linen, flax, angelina, and miscellaneous fibers. And the name of it fits very nicely. Candy cane. I don't know if I'll do it in time for Christmas. Life is so crazy. We'll see what I can learn, and because I still have to fix up my spinning wheel. And then I got another basket. I really, really don't need any more baskets, but I looked. I always love to find I have one up there, aqua and green, and this is not my colors, but it is so cute. I don't have one shaped like this, and I thought the colors were so fun. These are B&B Market baskets, and this is called, Tiny Black. It says, your purchase supports indigenous cultures around the world. BB Market baskets. And then here's the label. I don't know what I can put in it. I guess a little project. My tools. I don't know, but I'm happy with it. Okay, that's all my haul. So long, little pecan. You were so cute while you lasted.
She doesn't like bubbles. I see no bubble. She's so curious.
I got some Happy Mail. I'm gonna make a project bag with this fabric. Well, actually, I bought this because I liked it, but I'm gonna make a project bag out of this. And I'll show you which one I'm gonna make. Elizabeth Can Stitch on YouTube recommended this. Pardon my bird. So I think that's the one I'm gonna make. Then for my daughter's Halloween quilt, for the binding, I got this. Cottage sheet quilts on Etsy. So that's gonna be the binding. And then the fabric for the backing has not come yet. but my daughter really liked this fabric here. So that's what we're gonna do for the backing. And then last but not least, my Warm Wishes candle from Simply Serving's Etsy. Oh, it's so sparkly. Ooh, that's gonna be pretty. My chomp mittens. I made a huge mistake on them. I am so frustrated. So I got farther than this and I was at the decreases. And all of a sudden I realized one side is shorter than the other side. And sure enough, I was missing 4 stitches on one side and I couldn't figure out what I did. Everything matched up the pattern that I could tell, but the stitch count was wrong. What I ended up doing wrong was all the way back here at the thumb, when you set the thumb stitches aside, I forgot to cast on what she told me to cast on. So I was missing stitches all the way up the whole entire mittens. So now I have to rip back everything to here. Look at all this color work I have to rip out. It's going to be excruciating to do that. So I put them in timeout for a moment, for about a day, and I am going to tackle them now and fix my mistake. But they are so cute. And I got the pattern for the astronaut ones called Moon Landing. That they're not out yet, but I have the yarn for it, and Lindsay gave me the pattern. Thank you, Lindsay. And I'm going to knit those up too. My daughter's gonna love that. So yeah, I'm really happy with these. I've never had mittens for myself, and these kind of almost fit me. I have small hands. Okay, they don't kind of fit me, they actually do fit me, like perfectly. And they're not blocks, so they'll get a tiny bit bigger. But they fit my daughter's hands too. I just have really small hands, I guess. Anyways, so that's my woe is me story. I've been working on my blocks. I have 32 blocks done. I need at least 30 more. So I'm at least halfway there. So I'm trying to figure out, it's interesting looking at it through the camera because I can see spots where I'm like, oh, that needs more of this, that needs more of that. I'm kind of rearranging it so it's balanced with all the colors and shapes. I decided you can turn it in a way where you have columns, but I've decided to make it more kind of helter-skelter since it's a Halloween quilt. I like the idea of it just turning in every direction. I was at my mom's house the other day, and if you haven't watched any previous episodes, my mom has Alzheimer's, and she was kind of going through things, which in the end, she ended up putting it all back in her pink room. But I had the opportunity to go over there while she was willing and go through some stuff. She was trying to give me stuff. She'd give me like random stuff. Oh, what's this is cool. Here's a bottle cap. Do you want that? The kids will love it, you know. So happy. She was having a grand old time. And I found a tub she pulled out, and it had some quilted, hand-quilted squares that she did. I'm excited to share it with you. It's a really fun find. The thing about Alzheimer's, all Alzheimer's, but especially early onset Alzheimer's, like my mom, she was diagnosed at 65, is you don't think to ask the important questions because you think she's only 65. She has a long time left, right? But I learned the hard way that you need to ask things before people are older. You just do. I mean, ask them right away. I mean, just life is short. Ask them. So there's a lot of mysteries that I'm not going to know because I didn't know to ask my mom. Like, who gave you this special teacup? Where did this come from? Where did that come from? It's really a painful pill to swallow, realizing that I did not find out what I needed to find out before it was too late. The point of what I'm saying is, when you find little treasures like this, it means the world. So I found, let me find, where did I put them? There we go. I meant to organize them. This right there. I'll just put this on my ironing board. Okay. So I found a patchwork quilt that she was working on. I believe it was a quilt. The moment I saw the stack that I'm about to show you, I took it away because I knew she was about to go through that bin and destroy things. She's been known to cut things up. So I rescued these, hid them. She had no clue they even existed or what they were, because when she goes through fabric, she doesn't even know it's fabric. She has no idea what she's looking at. But she made these blocks in her favorite color. This is what she would decorate with. I'm thinking she did these in the 90s. That's my guess. I feel like I was 9 to 12 when she did these. But I found she had strips that were, she's like me. She's known to start many projects and not finish a lot of them. So I'm not surprised that this is half done. But I found some strips. And then a whole stack of these blocks. Some she did this. I don't know if she was going to embroider something in there. It's possible that was her plan. When you put it together, it doesn't make sense that it would be like that. So I don't know. But either way, she made these. So now I'm going to, I don't know if I'm going to make a quilt or a table runner. It's not necessarily my color. So if I did like a table runner, I could use it for Easter, something like that. Maybe make multiple table runners for people in my family to remember my mom by. What's cool about that is I also found more of this fabric, so I can use it for a binding or a border or whatever I want. Next thing I found were these hand quilted stars, and she had a whole bunch of colors. I can't tell what she was making, if she was doing like a quilt as you go or a pillow. There's not a ton of room here, like maybe barely 1/4 of an inch, so I got to be careful not to cut the corners off whatever I do. But she did different colors. Pink. This is very 90s Toll House pink. Yeah, these were definitely in the 90s. And my favorite, which I found some of that fabric too with it. And then she had these that she had pinned up that she was probably going to do and just lost interest, or it was just too tedious. She was a perfectionist. So when you're a perfectionist, it's hard to finish things, especially if you're a perfectionist with ADHD. I'm a recovering perfectionist. Perfectionism stunts you. Nothing is perfect. Nothing is ever perfect. And it just stunts you and it freezes you from doing things and accomplishing things. And so that's something I've learned the hard way, because I was kind of taught to be a perfectionist. Anyway, so yeah, I'm a recovering perfectionist. So I wanted to share that with you. Isn't that really neat? It made me so happy. Heirlooms. I'm too sentimental for my own good.